Good morning, babes. I am Amy. Welcome to yet another day about projectors. PPP opens, our doors open on Wednesday. And there will be a couple days of pre-work, and then we actually begin on Sunday on the 28th. So I'm so excited. There's 41 of you in already, and there's still so many of you I know on the fence right now, waiting to hear that one more thing, waiting to hear something that literally speaks to your soul. And what I'm going to talk about today is the invitation. So, good morning, gorgeous. The invitation for projectors is such an art, right? It really is understanding the invitation is this really beautiful dance and art that we do have to master, and that's part of what's keeping you in that bitterness and that resentment and being held back and feeling like you can't totally be free right now, and trying to figure out like what's not working. Good morning, gorgeous. And Marie, Amanda. So this invitation is often way overthought. Like it is like a projector thing where we just overthink and overthink and overthink, and we don't move and we don't act on things, and we just keep thinking and thinking and thinking, and we get in our head, and then we just create this downward spiral of unhappiness, of bitterness, of resentment, of stress, of overwhelm, of anxiety, and then we shut down and aren't able to be seen, heard, and recognized for really what we're doing. So the art of the invitation is that you actually have to show up first, right? This in-between of just waiting for the invitation. In human design, we say wait for the invitation. And what a lot of projectors will do is literally sit back and think that they are looking for a thing, that they're waiting for a thing to come to them. And what this really means is you actually have to be showing up in your power. You actually have to see yourself. You have to feel your power. You have to be able to stand in your power before any invitations can show up. Now, there's a really big difference between any invitation and an aligned invitation. And what will happen for the projector, good morning, gorgeous. Oh, Jacqueline, I got your message, I'm gonna respond. So what will happen for the projector is they will go through and receive these invitations that are not aligned, that are not correct, that really they haven't been recognized for. And then the projector will take it. And then it will not be what they desired it to be, what they expected it to be, built on expectations, and then again, disappointment, resentment, bitterness, because they weren't really truly seen for what they desired. So the invitation can be a very formal invitation. It can literally be like, hey, Amy, I love your work in human design. I have a podcast. I would love for you to be on the podcast and talk about human design. That is a very aligned invitation. And if I never came out and talked about human design and showed up live, a couple days a week and talked about human design and talked about how I utilize this is the forefront of my business, this is what I do in all of my work, I would never have received that invitation. And it would not have been an aligned invitation. It would have just been, hey, do you want to come on my podcast? I don't know what you do, but we'd love to have you. So it was a very recognized invitation. So the fact that I get those invitations are because I'm being seen, because I'm in my power, because I'm showing up, not because I'm sitting back here, just talking about coaching or not even talking about anything, or, it's because of what I'm doing to receive the invitation. And there was a time where I really was not in my power and did not see myself and did not have those moments of clarity where this is what I do, and this is who I am, and this is what I utilize, and this is my business, And when that was happening, I definitely didn't receive invitations. And I was definitely like, okay, well, when this happens, and then when this happens, and when this happens, and when this happens, then it'll all come together. But it's actually our job as projectors to create that alignment before everything can fall on our path, right? The universe, God, source isn't like, okay, well, when you get here, then we're going to plop these things, or we're going to plop these things here, and then you can get there, right? It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. We have to create alignment behind the scenes. First, we have to go first. We have to see our power. We have to access our power. We have to feel our power. We have to be aware of our power before everything else can come on our path for these aligned invitations. Bitter Betties, I saw your post. I've known a couple Bitter Betty projectors. Yes. Oh my gosh. It is so powerful to recognize it, because the bitterness for a projector can lead to, like I said, this dark hole where you just stay there and you have a really hard time getting out of it. And all you feel is resentment and bitterness and resentment and bitterness. And then you don't come out to be seen because you're just spiraling. You're spiraling in the not self theme. So projectors, this art of the invitation starts with you, and it is a lot of unsexy work that must happen in order for you to see your light, in order for you to be that light, in order for you to be singing your song as a mermaid that comes out of the depths of the deep dives in the water. And a lot of people aren't willing to go there. They're not willing to see themselves. And if they aren't willing to see themselves, projectors, if you're not willing to see yourself in the darkness through the waters, you're not going to be able to surface in the light and see yourself there. It just doesn't happen like that. It doesn't work like that. You can't. We are in a world, an energetic world of polarity, where there's dark and there's light, there's dark and there's light, there's dark and there's light. And as projectors, we have to be able to hold both of them at the exact same time. We have to be able to dive into the darkness and be the light and see the light. We have to be able to walk and swim with the heaviness and be lightness at the same time. And a lot of projectors are like, no, I don't want the darkness, I just want the light. Or, oh, fine, I'm in the darkness, I won't take the light. You know, we don't create both of those, that unity of full-on power. And that's where the power is formed, accessed, and continued to remain and build and get stronger and stronger and stronger, is in those moments where you're holding both at the exact same time, and you're swimming with both at the exact same time, and you can see both at the exact same time. So projectors, if you're waiting for these invitations to come in, if you are waiting for these invitations, if you are waiting to have, you know, everything you desire, but you're not willing to swim through the dark and the light at the exact same time, the unsexy and the sexy at the exact same time, you're not going to receive those invitations. You can't just sit back and lean back and take a nap and watch Netflix and chill and expect that your business is going to be thriving the way that you desire it to be. You also can't be out there hustling out of complete alignment within your energy type of doing and doing and doing and hustling and working hard and doing more and showing up in all the places. You can't do that either for an aligned invitation. You have to see your power. You have to allow yourself to feel it. You have to allow yourself to dive into the unsexy work. You also have to see the light that you're bringing at the other side of that, the light that you're holding at the exact same time. It doesn't go back and forth, this or that. It's this and that. It's this and that. It's the deep dives, the unsexy work and the sexy work, the unsexy work and the unsexy work. So you are diving in a path of alignment where you're meeting all of these waves, right? Sometimes a wave is crashing you, and sometimes a wave is just like floating you forward. And it's about riding both of the waves. And then what do you get? Invitations, 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 aligned invitations. And for the misaligned invitations, you say no. You trust your authority. You allow yourself to see it and feel your power. You recognize that you saying no to this isn't going to mean anything bad. It isn't going to mean less. It isn't going to take you away from an opportunity that isn't correct for you anyways. It's actually just creating the most clean, pure water for you to be swimming in, for more aligned invitations to come in. So projectors, if you are like, what is this invitation? I don't get it. We're diving way deeper into it in PPP so that you can access this power. You're going to be able to see yourself. You're going to be able to really call in and magnetize these incredible invitations that are coming for you because of who you are in those moments, because of your projector power, because of the paradigm shift that you're having within yourself and the way that you're standing and the way that you're swimming through the waves. So if you are ready, you guys, join us. PPP, doors open tomorrow. We cannot wait to have you. You are going to be feeling like you're finally home. You are finally home. So stop overthinking, trust yourself, dive in, because these are the moments that shift everything for you. So I'm sending you so much love. Have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you guys later.